Rich Rising. Okay, so hopefully you can hear me clearly. Let's cross our fingers. You have to accept the truth about yourself, because regardless, life will go on without you. You have to get comfortable with the fact that you're different, right? You've been set aside, you've been separated, you've been put apart from other people for a specific reason. Whether you understand it or not, your path is very different. Your walk of life, your journey, your purpose or purposes, because you might have more than one, you might have many. It's different from the outside world. It's different from what you may have been used to, you may have come to know, you may have seen, you may have heard about. So do not compare yourself to anyone else. Do not compare yourself to others who have either gone before you, who are currently present, or who will come after you. You have to own the fact that you are who you are, and there's magic in that. You have to be wise about the decisions you make moving forward. You have to live your life in a way you are comfortable with, it suits you, and it feels right within your soul. I have realized the only help that I need is non-physical, and the only wealth I have to give is non-material. So in the understanding the balance of both aspects, right? Somewhere in between the middle, I understand that all my needs will continuously be met, supplied, received, as well as given, because anything that I require, I can also give. Like, I've put in enough hours, time, work, learning as not just a student but as a teacher, to where I understand that alignment is everything. Understanding yourself is everything. Understanding your magic, your gifts, your capabilities. Like, the mind is limitless. And if the mind is limitless, your powers are infinite. And the powers do not come from us. The powers come from source. The powers come from the universe. The powers come from nature. The powers come from aligning with what we were already a part of. We just had to uncover it because we spent so much time being passed down traumas, curses, pain, guilt, sorrow, emotions of low vibrations that we had to work through to understand the mind, the body, the soul is a birthright to naturally be at ease. But because we've grown accustomed to accumulating all these heavy energies, right? It's weight energetically that has been tying us down, that has been keeping us in bondage, that has been preventing us from moving freely or allowing us to remain free and live free. So don't sleep on your greatness. You are much bigger than you could have ever dreamed. Your purpose is solemnly for you to wake up in this lifetime. That way you can pass it on as well as carry it in the lifetimes to come, because we weren't put here to just suffer. We weren't put here to just live in vain. We weren't put here to just do a typical 9 to 5, go to school, get married, have kids, pass that down to them, get a job. The list is endless. You have to think outside of the box. You have to follow your passions. You have to do what feels right. You have to do what makes you happy. You have to go where you get guided, because you don't want to spend your entire life living to try to appease anybody, living to try to prove anything, living to try to show that you are great. You have to know that. You have to own that. You have to live in that manner. You have to just do what feels right, whether people understand, whether they catch on, whether they don't, and be unavailable to anything that is not of your highest possible good. You've been living that way for so long. You have to get tired of the so-called norm. You have to start looking for answers. You have to start doing it differently. Somebody clearly didn't want that message to get out, but thank you for tuning in. I hope you receive this. Namaste.